What's up, my people? It's time for Etincelle. Etincelle. It's time. We're back. I'm back in front of you, in front of your screen. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Listen, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this for 2023. It's about to go down. So I'm just gonna ask you, you know the deal between you and I. The deal is, please share as much as you can. Tell a friend to tell a friend in order for them to connect, for you to connect. If you want to do, I don't know, grab some popcorn, food, or whatever that is, grab it, do it, and come back to me. I need you back on the screen. Do you get me? Do you understand? All right. So, give you a little short break. Go, come back, and let's begin. So we're back on Etincelle. Listen, the mood is about to shift a little bit because we're about to get a little bit loud. Should we get a bit loud? I need you to connect. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this link. Honestly, share this link. Tell a friend that Etincelle is live and we're about to talk, me and you discussing on this platform. And I need some likes. I need some shares. All right. So me and you are collaborating in this platform, right? So first and foremost, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you. I guess it's not too late, right? It's never too late to wish someone Happy New Year, especially if you haven't really spoken to them in a while, in a minute. So from me to you, from Etincelle to your home, to your, family, friends, and so forth, honestly, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, and I wish you all the best, for you to prosper, for you to go forward, for you to keep on smiling, for you to, to travel. I know a lot of things are happening all around at this present moment, especially Turkey and so forth, but let this not stop you from going where you need to go. All right, if you need to shift a little bit some plans here and there, so let's do that. All right, let's shift a little bit. If you feel like, hey, no, Congo is the place, Congo is the place. If you feel like, I don't know, you want to go to Malawi for the first time and break some rules on where not to go and stuff, like, it's not bad, right? It's not bad, because the plan is to enjoy yourself, in all areas of your life. You want to go to Senegal, it is. Kenya, it is. I don't know. The goal is enjoy yourself, right? All right. So Happy New Year, as I said. And so this show today is going to be all about talking about the origin, all right? The origin, the purpose of Etincelle. Because I believe that so many people, they connect today, would just wonder, like, what is Etincelle all about? What is it all about? What are the foundation really of Etincelle? And before I get into, the topic of today, first and foremost, who am I? Who am I? The person sitting right in front of you. My name is GRACIA SUSUZANDE. I'm your host of today. I'm your host of every other days. You'll see me. There's no way you'll see anybody else unless maybe I invite someone and invite other people in order to talk about the subject that I personally cannot explain to you. All right, because there's certain things, me myself, I cannot talk about something that I don't know. That's one thing for sure. So if I cannot talk about it, I'll invite someone in order for them to express and tell you exactly the deal, tell you what it is, how to do this, or do you understand what I mean? Voila. So who I am, I'm GRACIA SUSUZANDE. Apart from that, I am Miss Africa GB 2019 to 2019 to 20, right? Second princess, and that was an amazing title that I've gained, and honestly, amazing time. Still enjoying it. My height, I guess. Right? Apart from that, I am also a model. I am a youth leader in the congregation, the place where I am growing spiritually. Apart from that, like, I just do so many things, and when I say do many things, meaning that I'm quite a DIY person, but I'm a hairstylist. I'm someone who can shift your hair a little bit, move things around, and make you from just sleepy head to a beautiful princess. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. I'm a makeup artist, been doing this for years. Hairstylist I started since I was 6 years old, and still doing it. Honestly, it's a passion, and I keep on, driving to it. So today I'm standing in front of you because I believe that that you can come from somewhere and go from somewhere, and it takes one person to stand up and to say, hey, I'm here for you. It takes that person to have a vision and collaborate with great people and make something happen. It takes courage, to stand up and say, you know what, like, I know I have something within me, and I'm available and able to spread it all around the world, right? And that's me, GRACIA SUSUZANDE. So I'm coming to you as a host, but also with all these other hats that I'm wearing, and there's still many more to come. All right, many more to come, and many more hidden. Slowly but surely, I'm taking it out. All right. So the origin of the show. And why is it? Why am I here? Why am I literally sitting in front of you tonight? Why am I smiling the way I'm smiling? Because I'm actually really happy. Honestly, someone made me happy, and I just had to make it happen. Do you know what I mean? I had to make it happen. All right, so I'm gonna give you a short little break, just a short little break for us to dive in our topic of today. Purpose and origin of Etincelle. Let's go. Origin and purpose of Etincelle. Let's dive in. It's been 3 years that we are here. 3 years that we're moving. 3 years, actually more than 3 years, right? That that this deal has started, and it just started as simple as a thought, right? As a thought, it's like, why not? There's so many people out there who needs enlightenment, who needs to understand they're not alone, to understand that, you know, there's someone who thinks about them, and there is answers to questions. And sometimes, like, your dad cannot give it to you, your mom cannot give it to you, your siblings cannot give it to you. Sometimes you need to find them answers somewhere else, and maybe find that courage somewhere else, someone that can, you know, that's able to say, hey, I'm here for you. And I believe that's the deal when it comes to Etincelle. All right, Etincelle simply means a sparkle. All right, if you wanna say, okay, you know, what does it really mean? Well, it just simply means sparkle. Sparkle meaning light, meaning something beautiful. Etincelle comes to enlighten, comes to bring out something that was maybe underneath, something that you couldn't understand, something that, like, regardless where it is, it can literally touch so many platforms, whether it's family, whether it is sexual, whether it is health, whether it is politics, whether it is, you know, different kinds of platforms, and still dive into it, because at the end of the day, we need answers in each and every single one of them. We need to move out of, you know, move out of this place where you're blind and you finally can see. We need to come out of the place where it's so blurry and you can't seem to understand what's happening. Like this deal with my guy, this deal with my family, what is it? Like, what is it really? Depression? What is really, is okay for a man to cry? Is okay for a woman to be a little bit, you know, to be feminist? Is it okay? Like, it's all them deals that I feel like on Etincelle, it's okay to talk about. It's okay to talk about virginity. It's okay to talk about, I don't know, ministry. It's okay. It's okay to talk about each and every single one of them. Why? Because we need it. And in this generation, in this time that we're living in, well, answers are everywhere. But is it the right answers? Are these the right people that you need to go to? These people, are they the right men or women to talk about a sensitive subject, and are they going to be honest about it? You know, and these are all the questions that I feel like it has to come through on Etincelle in order to what? Enlighten, telling you exactly what it is without holding back, you know, and encouraging you that it is not impossible. For whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do in life, are you in the right place? Sometimes Etincelle, most of the people that I invited on Etincelle have been so honest to the point of telling you secrets. For example, I did invite Francis Luc, who's an ex-football player, and on the show he revealed secrets on how to become an amazing football player. You're the one probably sitting at home and you're wondering how my child can, you know, excel, how myself I can move from one place to the other, and telling you about the struggles, telling you about how to really make it and not be delusional. Because how many of us are really delusional about our dreams and purpose sometimes? You know, you think you can do it all, but actually you're not. And sometimes it's important to be as honest as possible. So these people, my guests on the show, they come and tell you what time it is. It's time to move forward. It's time to stand up from that chair. It's time to quit smoking because it's probably, you know, damaging your lungs, damaging your health. You're not moving. These are just like points that I'm pointing out right now. The subject that I had to deal with on the platform of Etincelle. I had to invite, for example, like an amazing apostle, minister of God, a woman, a married woman, and a mother of three, you know, coming and telling her story on Etincelle. And we know what time it is when it comes to a woman being a preacher, being a leader, you know, of a congregation. Can she do it? Is it possible? Not yet. What are the wounds, the struggles she went through? And did she cry? No, did she not? Was she, what was her journey? The journey. And this is what I like about Etincelle, because they're not coming to lie to you. All right? They really opening their heart to you and telling you, this is it. This is what I went through. And if this is what you want to do, well, you will possibly go through the same journey, but they're here to tell you not to give up. And that's Etincelle. That's Etincelle. Etincelle is also a way for me to express my heart to you, because myself, I'm basically the testimony of Etincelle. I started somewhere where people possibly didn't even believe in me. I started somewhere where people saw me as a nobody, and just this pretty face whereby, oh, she's maybe not even intelligent, she's not even this, she's not even that, look at this, look at that. You know, someone minimizing you, criticizing you, bringing you down and talking about you. They don't even know you, but so this is Etincelle to me, to say that, you know, I came from there, I'm here right now, and it took me time. It took me a journey. It took people to believe in me. It took people to invest in me. It took people to put faith in me, right? Etincelle is here to boost you, to tell you that you are somebody that is absolutely precious. Etincelle is here to tell you that regardless of the struggles that you're possibly going through right now, that you're possibly, maybe, I don't know, not be able to sleep at night because you're thinking so much. And then you're possibly telling yourself that, hey, I have no one to believe in me, even invest in me. I'm the one who gives. No one really gives back to me. Etincelle comes to comfort someone's heart. The origin and the goal of Etincelle is to put their both feet, it's both feet in your heart and in your life. So I just need you to think, hey, it's time for Etincelle. It's Monday. Time for Etincelle. Why? Because you need that word. You need that person to add another plus. Etincelle is coming to add something in your life. All right, to add something, regardless of where it is. Another stone. Bring another stone. Let's bring another stone. Let's build. What's it called? Let's build a land. I don't know. Let's build something amazing in your life. Let's build instead of destroying. This is all about positive energy. Positive energy in so many ways. Whether it's singers, whether you are, I don't know, builder, whether you are, I don't know, you're working in the village somewhere. Etincelle goes everywhere, and really we're trying our best not to limit ourselves, especially when it comes to language. I know that English is the language the most spoken in so many languages, in so many countries. But I have invited people from Congo, speaking Lingala, speaking French. I've invited people guests from Belgium, from Australia. I had so many guests, like from so many places, and we always try our best to be diverse, not to stick to one dialect or to one background and whatsoever. No. This is not Etincelle. Etincelle doesn't look at colors. Etincelle doesn't look at ethnicity. It doesn't look at the way your dressing code or whatever. But Etincelle is classic. Right? Etincelle is classic and coming to bring you, not bougie, right? Not too bougie, but still nice and beautiful, classic. Right? This is Etincelle. Apart from that, the purpose of Etincelle is also to touch as much people, especially when it comes to the youngster, the youth growing up. And I believe that I include myself in this category to say that the youth are the future for tomorrow, are the future for our families, communities, countries, I mean, so forth. And if there's not someone that can stand up and actually speak about all these other topics that others cannot, honestly, I don't know who can do it. And then I believe that these people, my guests that I do invite on the show of Etincelle, are trying to uplift the youth of your country, of my country, and trying to bring the best, honestly, of each and every single one of us. As much as they are impacting your life, they're also impacting my life. Because I'm learning as much as you are. I am growing as much as you are. Etincelle is here to undermine or to break someone's mindset or whatsoever, but sometimes it's to change a little bit. Because no one is perfect. Regardless of where you come from, we have, we've been brought up with different kinds of education. And some of us don't even have education. No parents that was around, maybe not a mother that was around, no siblings, you grew up by yourself, and you had to be your own backbone. You had to be your own friend, your own mother, your own dad, your own uncle, right? Your own family. And sometimes, it's not easy. It's not easy, and I don't know how you do it. And if you are that kind of person, like this person that I'm describing right now, where I say, congrats, because you're doing amazing. And if no one can tell you that, let me tell you that. Let me tell you how amazing you're doing. I possibly don't know you, but I say that it is definitely not impossible to come from somewhere, keep on walking, and arriving somewhere, and not stopping and still keep on driving. My experience can add something in your life. My guest experience can definitely add something in your life. One thing I've understood is that whenever I speak or whenever I do my researches and then I'm trying to bring a topic, or whether I'm inviting a guest onto the show, is for your ears to open up. What is the point of you connecting every single Monday for you just to look at my face or to look at how I'm dressed today or who is on the show if you're not going to connect mentally, emotionally, physically, and to really open up your ears in order to absorb each and every single information that we are bringing to you? I have faith, but even if you are not a believer, even if you're not, you don't have any kinds of background when it comes to religion, it doesn't mean that you cannot connect to Etincelle. Etincelle, it goes beyond of all that, beyond of religion, beyond of people's mindset. It goes beyond of people's judgment, because some people can be judgmental, and maybe you are that person. Maybe you are judgmental. You judge every single thing, and can I say it's okay, and can I say it's not okay? Sometimes it helps you as a person to judge everything in order to protect yourself. I don't know. Maybe that's you. But at the end of the day, it's like you connecting yourself on Etincelle is to add a plus into your life, to add a plus in your family's life. I don't know. Maybe your education, something you didn't know, and now you know. All right? Now you know. All right. So, on Etincelle, what we do is we give likes. many likes, many shares, and we interact. Because I can be here by myself, and let's say that today I don't have a guest, and I'm here interacting with you. On Etincelle, we talk. On Etincelle, you give your point of view, I give my point of view. right? Let's talk about the pros and the cons. Let's talk about what is true and what is not. Let's talk about what's it called, the what is invisible in the eyes of a human being, or just the mindset itself. Let's talk about what's it called, what I probably didn't hear or what you heard. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about it, because if we don't talk about it, then who's gonna talk about it? Sometimes the subject that are taboo are the ones that hurts the most, right? The subject that are taboos are the ones that are still causing troubles and issues in families, community, and so forth. Oh no, we can't talk about it. We can't talk about it. We can't talk about it. If we cannot talk about it, tell me who's gonna talk about it. If you cannot talk about it with your family members, with your sisters, or so forth, with who are you gonna talk about it with? Honestly, tell me. Right? And this is what Etincelle is all about. Etincelle comes to enlighten what was in the dark and bringing it to the light. And that's basically it. I'm gonna give you a short little break. And please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Alright, so we are back. Someone told me there's too many pauses. Excuse me, it's for you to take some breaks as well. As much as I'm talking, you are sitting and listening, but we need to breathe a little bit, right? Alright, so let's continue. Furthermore, on Etincelle, what we bring on Etincelle is not just life, alright? So Etincelle touches so many other platforms, such as, you know, what's it called, associations. And one of the association that I had to deal with is the one in Congo, DRC, in Goma precisely. And I'm actually a representative of the what's it called, one of the what's the word? I'm trying to find it in French. One of the association actually with widows and orphans in Goma, and trying to help them as much as we can. So what is happening right now, it's been a moment already that this association has grown and keeps on growing, honestly, by your help, with your help, because whenever I speak about it and then I'm mentioning, actually you do connect, and whenever you connect, you give £1 or £2 or whatever it is that you have, and we're able to help them. I mean, especially the widows, be able to find jobs, you know, to move forward in life and not to give up. When it comes to the orphans, it's for them to, what's it called, to have clothing in order to go to school, pay their education, make sure that they have food on the table. And not just that, because we're not limited, right? It's all about breaking the limits and keep on diving further up. the orphans, we're trying to build and construct basically a place for them to live, right? And this is only not just with my help, but with your help. And this is where Etincelle comes from, or it's all about. It's all about giving, but also trying to impact. Apart from that, I had a lot of testimonies, people who actually inboxed me on Etincelle, especially when it was also on YouTube, on Facebook, on Messenger, people telling me, Gracia, you're doing absolutely amazing. And what you are talking about, the topics that you're touching are so mandatory. One of them actually told me that it's been a minute that she has spoken to her mom, right? And for so many years, there was always this dispute, there was always this thing between them two. And then she told me, after listening to one of the show that I had, she came to realize that there's no point of keep on going, onto that road. There's no point of holding grudge in the heart. And where are you going with it? Where are you going with that? And so she decided to reach out to her mom and speaking to her again. And today everything is actually okay. The relationship between them has been restored and they're moving positively forward. Apart from that, I had another one who actually is a father who reached out to me and say, hey, I love your topic. I love the show and what you're doing is absolutely amazing. He came to tell me how he had an issue when it comes to, listening. You probably think like, okay, you know what's that? Listening, it takes a lot to listen. It takes a lot of humility to actually listen. And that was the problem in that relationship between him and his girlfriend, right? And after listening to the show and the guest that I had on that show that day, he decided to put his pride aside and actually do some work and try to listen a little bit more. It's probably something small, but can have a major impact in someone's life. I believe that one of the shows that I had in the past, I came to ask if there's someone that you wish to get in contact back again. Well, do contact us. Do contact us. I am not the police, I am not the immigration, but one thing I know is that I have a team. I'm not by myself. Gracia doesn't work by herself. Etincelle doesn't work by itself. We have a team where we do really pull ourselves together in order to do what we need to do. And if there's somebody that you feel like, hey, I've lost contact with this person and I really wish to see her again, to see him again, or maybe Etincelle, can you please help me to fix this relationship? I don't know, because I can't seem to do it. Maybe let's go beyond of just the show. I did give my number. I did say, come on, message me, call me, let's do this together. And then this is I'm gonna say this, it's the goal of Etincelle, to come from somewhere and to go somewhere. Let it not be boundaries or places where you feel like, hey, no, I cannot go, because it's definitely possible to reach out. It's possible to reach out. Wherever you think you cannot seem to go, there is someone that you can reach out to who possibly has the answer of whatever you want to do. All right, this is Etincelle. Let's talk about shows. All right, during this year, let me tell you, it's gonna go down. Why am I saying this? Because I'm stumbling. Listen, this year is the deal, because I'm having amazing guests across the year who are going to impact you, not just mentally, not just physically, but impact you in all areas of your life. And I'm saying big time. All right, so we are going to as you know, we're moving towards March, right? In a couple of days, we're already in March. And you know, March is the month of women. Usually every single year, the month of March is consecrated. It's all about women in their rights, women in their honor. Women in their most highest place, women in the lows, in the highs, women in the goods and the bads. Let's talk about women. Let's get to know women again, or let's remind ourselves who is this beautiful creature that, you know, that exists, that has impacted us. We do come from a woman, and who is she really, honestly? And it's all about her. So across the year, I will have people we're gonna talk about music. Let's talk about the origins of music. Let's talk about, you know, politics. I will touch Congo once more wherever I could, because I am from there, right? And that's a must. We are going to dive into every other countries, and I'm calling for you. Why am I calling for you? Because there may be that subject that you wish Etincelle could talk about. Please come through. Don't feel like you're a stranger. Don't feel like, hey, like I cannot talk, I cannot put my word out there. Please contact me, inbox me, write down, send letters. I don't know. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. I am Susu. I am Susu official. All right, I am Susu official. That's my Instagram page. You can find me on Snapchat and GRACIA Sucredor. You can find me. Where else you can find me? You can find me on Twitter. I am Black Door. Like, you can find me. Where else can you find me? You can find me in Wembley, right, where the show is based. You can find me literally on YouTube, on Facebook, GRACIA SUSUZANDE. You can find me, and if you're really looking for me, you'll find me. All right. So these are like the topics, the main topics we are going to be discussing. The woman, the dad, the youth, especially, like, how can we do better? How can we move from this place to a better place? There's always a room for growth every single time, every single day. And I believe that we make choices that do impact not just ourselves, but also our community, our youth, that specific department. What else can I say? Is that the youth are just the future for tomorrow. So if we don't talk about them, then who is going to talk about them? So Etincelle is vouching. Etincelle is here in order to talk about the youth. We are going to talk about sensitive subject across the year. Sensitive subject that you feel like, hey, no, I needed to hear this. It is important for me to hear this. It was essential for me to hear this, because, hey, my husband cannot probably talk about this. My auntie or my close friend cannot talk about this. We are going to talk about politics. And when it comes to politics, because I am not a politician, right, I will have someone in order to talk about this. Let's talk about how to impact, our mothers in so many places, not just in the March month. I mean, the month of March, but also just across the year. I don't know. Let's do fun stuff. Etincelle is about fun stuff as well. We're probably gonna have, I don't know, some teaching lessons. Like how to cook, how to keep a home, how to keep yourself healthy. It's all them things, and it's probably basic to you, but someone somewhere needs it. All right. It's like you can't seem to talk about it. You can't seem to come out of your comfort zone. So Etincelle is here to bring out the best of itself, but also to open that Pandora box. Hey, let's talk about Pandora box. I had this beautiful, amazing makeup artist. And she came on my show. I invited her in order to talk about herself. Oh my God. The things that she came up with, it was absolutely amazing, but touching. It was all about the makeup, right? Because in this generation, it seems like we love to put makeup, but what is really behind makeup? What can you hide behind makeup? What are the scars behind makeup? What are the truths behind makeup? What are the hidden agenda behind makeup? And she came out with, no, that was amazing. Gemma was amazing. She really opened up and she said, listen, this is the deal. This was my problem. I mean, growing up, like I had, my face was not as presentable as I thought it was. I mean, I had bumps here and there, and knowing that my dad was someone who was in the community, I always had to be presentable. I always had to be upfront, you know. But the day that I came across makeup, I took it as a cover. She took it as a cover to cover herself, to cover her pain, to cover her beauty, to cover herself in so many levels. And it became really deeper than what she thought it could be. And how many of you guys, how many of us, ladies, gents, because there are men who use makeup, you know, how many children who are not even at the age of using makeup, still using makeup, or starting to use makeup for the wrong reasons. And she says how makeup it really did transform her. It changed her life. But the day she broke out of this makeup, it's like a makeup curse-ish. You know, it's like this thing of always keep on applying makeup every single day in order to cover her true self. The day she came out of it, it changed her entire life. She was able to walk in the street without makeup. And she knew when to put makeup and when not to put makeup. She was the person who used to cry a lot in her room. But as soon as she comes out, her makeup was on and nobody could literally know that this is what she was going through. You know, and these are the people, amazing people that I had on the show. Another one I could give, he was from Congo, right? And he's a believer, but he gave his testimonies, saying that I was this person who was always in the club. I was living my life. I was going places. And, you know, and I came across this beautiful lady, and she was so beautiful, but unfortunately, it turns out that she was not a lady. She was actually a spirit, you know, and she did this to me, she did that to me, she did this to me, she did that to me. I lost this, it was an amazing and extraordinary testimony that he came to explain on the platform of Etincelle. I don't know. And these are things like we need to hear sometimes. Not from your neighbor, but coming from Etincelle in your screen where you're sitting at home and you're really giving yourself and giving your best. All right? So another one before I dive to something else. Sanduku, when I mentioned Sanduku earlier, the specific great woman of God. You know, you see men and women of God on the screen, on TV, or even in our churches, and you think like, yeah, there's nothing that can break them. You know, nothing that can go through them, nothing that you can really, that you cannot move them, you cannot shake them. But as much as you are human, they're human too. As much as you can hold things, they can hold things also. And the best thing about the show of Sanduku is that she opened up. She opened up her heart, and she said, "This is the issue. This was my issue for so many years. My dad brought me this, like this. That was my life. But as soon as I entered in in the ministry, everything changes. People start judging me, criticizing me. Sometimes didn't even know why. Because of this, because of that, I had to change my dressing code. I had to change my way of thinking. I became a little more, cover up. But at the end of the day, she was losing herself in her mind, losing herself in the eyes of people. Even her family didn't even recognize her anymore. She started sinking slowly but surely. And became one day she came out. She snapped out. But it took her time. It took her years to realize that, hey, I am in this place. It took her people, specific people, in order to help her to pull her out of that place. And this is what Etincelle is all about. Etincelle is all about touching your heart, touching your mind, touching your life, to shake you a little bit out of your sofa, your comfort zone, where you're too comfortable. You're too comfortable. You need to come out of it. You need to, come out of it. You cannot expect progress if you're still sitting in that comfort zone. You're too comfortable. Too comfortable. Too comfortable. All right? So this is what Etincelle is all about. And this is why I had to come and explain that on the first show of Etincelle. Why? Is because it seems like so many people are not recognizing Etincelle no more. They feel like, hey, no, what's happening? Or what is it really about, And it's very important to be able to always place the basement, the foundation of Etincelle, and to really let you know that, hey, this is what it is all about. We're coming to impact you. We're coming to touch you. We are coming to remind you that you're not by yourself. That you cannot. You can maybe choose to walk by yourself, but there's somebody who's there for you. All right. There's always someone that you can turn to, and in order to move forward. All right. All right then. So let's move forward. There is collaboration, guys. There is collaboration. There is collaboration, big time. On Etincelle, like I said, me and you, we're moving together. Me and you, we're moving side by side. Side by side, meaning that I am inviting you on Etincelle. All right? Regardless of where you may be found, I don't know, whether you are in London, Dubai, France, Belgium, I don't know, you maybe found yourself, I don't know, in Congo or even Gabon, wherever it's South Africa. Etincelle is all about touching places and corners of the world, not just England. Like I said, we're all about being diverse, and we're going beyond of what is color. All right, so let's work together. Let's collaborate. And if you feel like, if you have topics and you wanna come on the show, you wanna give your testimony. I don't know, you wanna talk because there is something specifically that you want the world to hear. Then Etincelle is here. Etincelle is all about that. So don't feel shy. Don't feel like you don't have a voice. Reach out, talk to me. Let's discuss, and let's go step by step in order to make this work. We have already celebrated 3 years of Etincelle, and it's not because of us, it's because of you. You that has always connected every single day, every single time, at 8 p.m., every single Monday. We shifted a little bit here and there, but regardless of where we went, you were always connected. And this is really, I want to applaud you. I want to say thank you for always sticking up with us. So continue to do so. Don't give up. I'm not giving up on you, so don't give up on Etincelle. We're really asking you to share as much as possible. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't let us die. Don't let us sink in. All right, there may be prizes also across the year, prizes to win, you know, places to go. I don't know. Etincelle is not gonna just be in a studio, but we're gonna be moving places across the year. How about that? How about me coming to you? How about me, you know, let's meet somewhere in coffee and have some amazing time. Why don't you invite me on your show? I'll be pleased to have to come and talk to you where you feel like, hey, you know, this is the place. All right, let's collaborate. Let's do this together. And this is it. I believe there's so much more to do and to say, but I really want you to be open-minded, be optimistic, open your heart, open your ears. And before I go, I would like to quickly check the messages of each one, because hey, I have my phone, guys, right? So I really do interact with you. I really do try my best to make sure that, hey, is there any questions? Is there something that we should, you know, talk about? Is that like, listen, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. And this is why it's important to always follow us on our pages. Please do follow us on Etincelle, that is on Instagram. Follow us on our YouTube page. If you can share and tell a friend to come and subscribe, put comments, because I read them every single time, right? I do respond back. What else is that? Is there something that you want to suggest? Feel free, right? We are also on TikTok. It is on TikTok, so please don't feel like, hey, we are limited. We are not limited, not for you, not for anybody else. All right, so I'm ending here, and I'm so happy to have you back on my show. I know my team here is telling me already, listen, you gotta have to bang the show. I'm ready for you. I hope that you're ready for me, and let's do this together. Let's get it cracking. All right, I'll see you next week on Monday. What time? 8 p.m. right? 8 p.m. Connect yourself. Let's do it together. Let's uplift the show. Let's impact the world. Let's impact the society. Let's impact the community. Let's do this together, because I don't want to do it by myself. I need your help. Let's do it together. Right? Right. All right. My name is GRACIA SUSUZANDE, your host of Etincelle, and it was a pleasure to have you once more. Happy New Year to you. Keep it positive. Take care of yourself, okay? Mwah. Love you, and see you next time.